China's top disease control official has said the efficacy of the country's COVID vaccines is low. Speaking at a news conference, Gao Fu said China was considering mixing vaccines as a way of boosting efficacy. Some trials of the Chinese vaccines have suggested an efficacy rate as low as 50%. Now, he later said his comments had been completely misinterpreted. Robin Brandt has more for us from Shanghai.
China is developing, or it has developed, 4 homemade COVID-19 vaccines. Only one of them has been given full approval for use in this country. None of them have been given full approval for use abroad. But nonetheless, China is ramping up its inoculation program, and it's also using its vaccines for diplomatic leverage, either giving them to countries abroad or agreeing to sell them to countries abroad. But the last 24 hours has shown how challenging it is for this country to have anything like an open discussion about the efficacy of some of these homemade vaccines. George Gao, this country's most senior official when it comes to disease control, did say over the weekend that maybe mixing up vaccines in terms of their deliverance would make it better in terms of those that didn't have very high protection rates. Now, he wasn't explicitly referring to Chinese homemade products, but Sinovac Biotech, in terms of its vaccine, has shown to have an efficacy of just under 50% or just above. Foreign competitors, Moderna and Pfizer, are well into the 90%. Oxford AstraZeneca is into the 90% or ranging down from 60% as well. So it appears he was talking about the homemade product. But since then, we've had clarification. We've had him tell state media here it was a misunderstanding. And this is also in the context of China trying to use, as I said, its homemade vaccines for maximum diplomatic leverage, and also convince more and more people here to take the vaccines. It's ramping up the delivery program. It's trying to aim for the majority of people by the end of the summer. That looks ambitious at the moment. But in the last 24 hours, we've seen George Gao say what he said, then seem to row back, or at least say it was a misunderstanding. And that shows you the environment here in which he is operating.